This is a classic, tragic World War II love story. Our heroine is Emma Jane Foster. Her friends called her Red, and one day in 1941, she would get a phone call that would change her life.
Red was always a pioneer. She'd always been an adventurer. Back in 1935, she'd been the very first female foreign exchange student to travel to Lingam University in China. She and other students would venture into the interior quite fearless on free weekends.
Later, she got her master's in nursing at Yale. And in 1940, much to her father's shock, she began working in the slums of Minneapolis in public health. Then the phone call came. They were looking for nurses for Claire Chenault and the Flying Tigers, at that time still known only as the AVG. Was she interested? Red didn't think twice. She signed up straight away.
In the AVG, girls were seriously outnumbered, like 100 to 1. So Red, needless to say, got a lot of attention. She made up her mind from the beginning. She was here for work, for adventure, to help, but certainly not for romance. However, Johnny Pete Petarch had other ideas. On the boat over, the two of them bonded, discussing their common love of classical music. Once in Burma, they liked to ride their bikes together and dance at the Silver Grill in Rangoon.
And soon, Red's resolve to keep her trip romance-free was worn down. After all, Pete was a special guy. He soon became an ace, racking up 4 official air-to-air kills and many more unofficial victories too. Chiang Kai-shek awarded Pete a medal for his bravery in battle. But Red and Pete's romance had not gone unnoticed. Squadron leader Jack Newkirk counseled Pete to marry while he was still in one piece. Persuaded, they asked Chief Tiger Claire Chenault for permission, and he duly gave his blessing.
On February the 16th, 1942, Red and Pete were married in a ceremony conducted by AVG chaplain Paul Frillman. They honeymooned right here on Dengse Lake in Kunming, China. When the AVG was disbanded on July the 4th, 1942, they couldn't wait to go home and start their new life together. Their Chinese adventure had come to an end.
But then, Chenault asked for volunteers to stay on for just 2 extra weeks to help bridge the gap until the new recruits arrived. Pete discussed it with the pregnant Red, and they agreed he should stay on. Each day, she'd watch him fly off on a mission, then wait at the runway for him to come back. But on one day, just as they were getting ready to leave and head back to the US, he didn't return. Pete had been killed, leading a strafing mission over Nanchang.
A heartbroken Red returned to the US and gave birth to their child, a little girl, in February of the next year. She named her Joan Claire Petarch, the Claire for Claire Chenault. 5 decades later, when interviewed about her experience, Red still remembered the heroes of the AVG with great fondness and admiration. "I was spoilt rotten," she said, "and nobody for years could compare with the Flying Tigers. No man was worth anything next to them."